The moment has arrived. Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
It's a rare and wonderful thing for the NBA Finals to come down to a single game. And after an intense series, these teams are ready to do whatever it takes to walk away with the win. Joined by Grant Hill and you look at the Suns, it has all come down to this for them. A Finals Game 7 being played in front of a hostile crowd out on the road.
Yeah, this is the highest pressure situation that exists in our game. They have to eliminate all the noise and find a way to focus. For most of these players, this is the biggest game of their career.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. And stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the night. Phoenix with the ball. 4-point game. To the left side wing. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Dub to stop the run. Blocked! Pass to White. Ooh, it's stolen away. Pushing it up now.
Oh! When they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. How about that elevated look? Wow! Just wow!
Oh, my goodness.
And we are witnessing some classic high-flying action.
Is that a crowd pleaser or what? No matter what building you're in.
Wow, I am speechless at the kind of athleticism needed to pull that off. Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
And he buries his first look.
Talk about a fast start, 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
And he buries his first look. Second bucket on the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Banastwan. And they get it back. Here's Silk. 2 shots.
Especially like this, that is tough to beat.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Silk. Gets the 3-ball to go. Silk's got 8.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here.
About what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Pass to the general. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Shot blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Dylan Brooks checked in for the Suns.
Number 3, Dylan Brooks.
The Bronx trails by 8. 4 on the clock. Here's Dub. Nice jump shot. Side.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Here's Dub. He's guarded by White. The 11-footer. That one goes in. Puts it up from 12, and there's the Bronx with another bucket. Give him 8.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Counted from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Oh, got that one up quick. To Brooks. 3-pointer. White can't hit. Dub passes to Che. Brooks with the rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Here's Duncan. And it's in! Oh! And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three.
And for the Bronx, and it's Che in at power forward. Another three for the Bronx.
Well, he is very capable of hitting the deep shot. Defensively, you need a better shot contest than that, or he is going to bury you.
Two open that time. Made it look easy. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
As simple as it gets for Booker right there. An easy release, and it looked good from the moment it left his hands.
Here's Silk. Give him 8 points.
Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
The Bronx trails by 6. Here's Dub. He's got 11. Ooh, a two-handed pound by. Here's Duncan. Nails the wide-open jumper. Duncan's got 13.
Into the lineup for Phoenix.
For the Bronx, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Here's Silk. Oh, a big-time jam! Slams it right over Williams.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? For 3, drops in the 3.
Announcers jinx.
Dub passes to Che. Here's Silk. Oh, and that one, no question. Oh. Finishing firm at the rim. Here's Booker, and it's blocked. Here's Silk. He's got 14. Here's Che, and that one is stuffed right through. Shoots from 14. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dub. Hey, in 6 attempts. Duncan's got 19 points.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Here's the General. Pass to Goose. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point. 1:43 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Dub. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Dub's got 17 points.
Now, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Pass to the General. Here's Goose. And the Suns get another 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And the basket by Dub.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Here's Duncan. And so he draws the foul. White. Here's the General. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Suns lead by 7.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Baddest one. Another 3 for the Bronx.
And it's the 2K Halftime Show, Game 7, and the story so far is the quality start for the Phoenix Suns.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking the Earthling that question because me, I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the...
Here's Duncan. The Bronx grabs the miss. Here's Dub, driving inside. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right. Bronx, they're shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Here's Silk. That one's good. This game is... Pass to Cowboy. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's the General. Gets the three to fall. 15 points in the game.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Here's Dub. And down it goes. Jam.
This half, they're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Here's the General. Knocks down the triple.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Here's the General. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
Very difficult to stop.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. From behind the arc. And he knocks the jumper down. Here's the bodyguard. On target from range. The bodyguard's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Hits the three-pointer.
I mean, once he crosses the timeline, you need to pick him up. He can drop it in from way back.
Here's Dub. Another 3 for the Bronx.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Cowboy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 4-point Suns lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active and
8. Now here's Booker. Down low. Here's Cowboy. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
When they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Booker gets it done inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Bronx trails by 4. Dub passes to Che. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple. Che's got 13.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Booker. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
Well, Booker doesn't have any weaknesses. The mid-range area is somewhere he thrives.
Here's Dub. Lays it up and banks it in. Dub's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
And here's White. Give him 8 points now. Booker, the pass to Cowboy. Got a piece of it. Here's Dub. For the lead. And there's the Bronx with another bucket.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's White. Yep, that one goes. He's got 10.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Here's the bodyguard. And at the buzzer! Count it!
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's the bodyguard in at the three. Going inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Here's Booker. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Count it.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Pass to Duncan. Outside for Green. From the arc. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Here's Dunk. And right away, they match it with... Inside. Outside, Green. Terrific work from Green inside.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Here's the bodyguard. The teardrop, and it's good. 2 points.
Hey, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Clock at 6. The turnaround. And there's the Bronx with another bucket.
He's delivering for his team. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Che. The bucket is good! Oh, it drops in!
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession. Well, this...
Deflects the pass. And yes, sir! In stride on the layup.
Something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count. Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Here's Duncan. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
36 seconds left to play in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Uncovered. And he buries the jumper.
And as you can see, that shot...
White! Tipped! And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
The ball goes to Phoenix.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh!
To the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Jacks up a 3! Oh, no good! And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this.
This one's all but over.
Can't get the 3. Oh, and it's over! They are the NBA champions! What an incredible ride! Culminating in a championship. What a team! This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd. Players talk about having to tune out the noise and focus on the task at hand. This is the noise they've been waiting to hear all year long.
Absolutely incredible. And look at the guys celebrating, understanding the work, the sacrifice, the discipline that goes into winning a championship in this building.
Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.